Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Deborah X for Art, and today I'm working in my Scavenger Hunt 2020 journal. I'm just finishing up. This is the last page, and the first half of this video is going to be a flip through of the rest of the journal. If you want to see just the process of this mermaid with some nail polish and acrylic paints, just skip ahead to, I believe it's about 8.5 minutes. And thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be working on my Scavenger Hunt 2020 journal hosted by Janet Merle Young. So I did it in a composition book that I cut down so that it would be square, and it's the same book I used when we did a JB5 journal. So here's the prompts. So if anybody doesn't watching this doesn't know, Janet M. Young hosts a Scavenger Hunt every year, and this year's the 2020, and these are all the prompts. So I'm almost done. I only have 3 prompts left: mermaid, favorite book, and nail polish. So we're going to work on that today. I'll just do a quick flip through of this book first. So I'll just kind of point out a few of the prompts I remember. I might forget some from the pages. I made a little tab here to separate it from the rest of the book. So we've got sequence, we have a what's that called? Fortune cookie message. This is just we'll call that wild card. Here's my Baby Yoda designed a t-shirt, checkerboard, page from a book, a children's book, and this was sent to me. I didn't have the book, it was sent to me by someone. Ribbon, so I just glued some ribbon on there. Playing cards, wild card, draw an eye, and I should say I did glue 2 pages together, each of the composition books. Vintage ads, made a tag, a bread tag, food wrapping, this is my pomelo wrapper, candy wrappers, washi tape, I have washi tape all throughout the book, stickers from fruit. This one's similar, just made these little tags. Flower, page of flowers, cartoon characters, washi tape, use a stencil, shoes, animal print. This is just shoes I cut out of a calendar, and then this is a greeting card I had that I cut apart. Amazon logo, and then my random useless fact is that describes how Amazon's logo is. Oh, also this is an upside down page. So Amazon logo depicts the absolute message that they sell everything from A to Z. In addition to that, the arrow below the word mark visualizes the smile that the customers experience by shopping on their website. So that's my random useless fact. And then my self-authored poem is Try as I might, I cannot resist buying from Amazon, enabled by fibs. Doesn't quite rhyme exactly, but I'm not a poet, I'm an artist. So greeting card, this was sent to me from Norma, and I think Teresa actually made this card. Here's my ruler, bingo card, buttons, postage stamps, ATC card. I made this card, friends fibs, you raise kindness to an art, and they're kind of nutty, so I put an acorn on the back. And here's a page of white. So I just did white with different textures. I hope that shows up. Some glittery things. These are all just leftover things I had lying around. Some lace on there. And insert from a magazine. It's actually a Chanel advertisement, which smells lovely, but I closed it up so it wouldn't smell too much. Tag from a pillow. Some sort of money and a place you'd like to visit, as well as napkin. This is a napkin, this is a napkin. So I would like to visit Paris someday. This was the mind map of color, so I did the color blue. And there's my stick man. Paint with Q-tips, so these little dots, finger paint, I did her hair, and an inspirational quote, follow your dreams. Dress form, which I made using just wire and some foil tape, and I also made this little dress out of toilet paper. Soap wrapper, this is Filthy Cougar soap. I bought that for a friend, but then when I got home I felt like maybe they'd be offended by it, so I never gave it to them. something from the trash. I used the liner from K-Cup, which Picola is one of the mods in a lot of chats I follow and a lot of streamers I follow. So she said you can use the K-Cups, like just take the coffee filter out of your little K-Cups. So I did that. And I also use this page for tissue gift wrap. That's what this is, this page on the bottom. That's just some tissue from, I think it was from Tommy Bahamas. Toilet paper flower. So I just made these little toilet paper flowers. And stitching. I don't like sewing, but this was my attempt at stitching. And I made some little French knots and whatnot. 4-letter words and paint chips or color swatches. That's what it's, color swatch. So I swatched out a bunch of pan pastels and I just wrote out different 4-letter words. And I find this page fun because you can just kind of pick out random words and it'll generate some different thoughts. Like you could put soul, rest, stay, and then you could use that to inspire you to do a page or write something. Handprint and words from a song, a favorite song. So this is Time in a Bottle. Calligraphy, so I calligraphied that onto tracing paper. And there's more washi tape, of course. That's my little bottle to go with the song. I used the lids of the K-Cup to be my foil, and I just used a metal burnisher to indent with these little lines. And if anybody wants, I can do a quick tutorial on that and just leave a comment. And these are my dry cleaning tags, which is one of the prompts. And here we have an old photo which I took from a knitting magazine, and I colorized it using some distress inks, Delusions inks, and paint skins. So I just glued those on randomly. Brochure from your area, bubble wrap, more washi tape. Here's the brochure, and this is a ticket. Domino. So I don't know, I just pictured this monolith, and I should have made it a bit more 3D shape. I tried to sort of angle the sides and make the dots look like they recede, but I could have done that a bit more. So this is my 2001 Space Odyssey page. This is a wanted poster, so I did wanted but not really needed, more art supplies. So I just printed out a bunch of things from my Amazon wish list. And here's a tribute page. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. So her life was quite amazing and tragic. This was a napkin that was sent to me. I think it was sent to me by Cheshire Cat, Dar. So this is the last prompts I have left is fingernail polish, mermaid, and favorite book. So I've sketched out a mermaid there, and my favorite book I'm going to write down is All the Light We Cannot See. I can't think of the author at the moment, but I'm just going to use the words of the title of the book here. So I'm using fingernail polish on this page, so I'm not sure how it's all going to come together, but I'll probably just put this next part on to fast forward, and we'll see how this page turns out.